Please support this channel by clicking subscribe, then hitting the bell, and then hitting all to get future notifications. Hello again, and welcome to another Suburban Somm tasting video. It is White Wine Wednesday, and it is customary around here. We typically open usually a nice Chardonnay or something to go with our seafood dinners. Today is no exception. I've got a bottle of Chardonnay from Lewis Cellars. Now, as Chardonnays go, this is probably in my top 5, behind the Moonshine, which we featured just recently. The Rusac Catalina, Montelena Chardonnays has to be up there. And then Lewis Cellars. Now, if you're not familiar with Lewis Cellars, they're a relatively small outfit in Napa. And actually, as far as wineries go, fairly new too. They were established in '92. I mean, that's close to 30 years old, but most of the wineries out in Napa and Sonoma are going to be much older than that. It was created by Randy Lewis, who was a race car driver for about 20 odd years in the 70s and 80s. So he drove mostly Formula, Indy cars. If you're in that kind of racing, it's going to take you over to Europe a lot, and that's where he developed his taste for wine. So he kind of had a passion for it and decided to start his own vineyard when his racing career kind of came to an end. So him and his wife and then his son, they hired a winemaker and they started Lewis Cellars. Now they make some exceptional Cabernets, some red blends. They've got a couple good Syrahs. They've got a Sauvignon Blanc, and they also have these, they have 2 Chardonnays. The one we're looking at today is the Barcaglia Lane Chardonnay. I believe that's just the location of where this particular vineyard is. I also have a bottle of the other one too. Maybe we'll feature that in a future video. Now this is a 2019, so it's fresh out of the barrel. Probably would benefit from leaving it in the cellar for a couple of years, but I couldn't resist. I've been wanting to dig into some of my Lewis acquisitions here, and this is the first one I cracked. Like I said, I've had their Chardonnay and their Cabs before, have never been disappointed. I really like the clean look of the bottle. They've got that signature circle with the block L in front of it, and then a small label telling you what's in the bottle, and that's about it. You've got a little bit more details on the back. It does indicate that it's Russian River Valley, and it talks a little bit about Randy and his son Debbie, or his wife Debbie and his son. So, but not much else. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. So it's actually a pale gold color, not as dark as some Chardonnays. A lot of legs on that. Very strong nose of caramel. Some pear. You can smell some oak in there. Maybe wet slate. A very nice, warm, inviting nose. Should be noted that I should probably have taken this out of the refrigerator a little sooner than I did. It's probably a touch cold for tasting. Try to warm it up a little bit. I'll go ahead and give that a try. Well, that is delicious. Lewis once again delivers a really nice buttery Chardonnay, not overly oaky. Got some caramel apple in there, like cream soda, all the flavors, traditional flavors that you look for. Yeah, a little bit of vanilla hits the back of your tongue. Nicely complex though. Yeah, it's hard to find anything to knock on that. I mean, perhaps the price is not a cheap bottle. I don't recall. I think it goes for around $70. Um, it's hard to find Lewis, at least in the stores around me. I actually first heard about them. They were featured in Wine Spectator in 2016. Their 13 vintage of their cab was featured as the wine of the year. So of course I ran out, tried to find one. They just laughed at me at the store, said as soon as that article came out, they were sold out. However, I was able to go out to the website and start getting some Lewis offerings, and I've been doing so off and on ever since. But their wines are all probably high end. They do small, I mean, they only produce, I forget how many cases, but it's not a huge amount. But they're small, they're focused, and like I said, I haven't had anything bad from them yet. I think the only thing I haven't tried is their Sauvignon Blanc. But I'll probably try to take care of that at some point. I'm gonna give this one more try. It's really good, really smooth. There's no bite of acidity, of alcohol, of oak. Not at all. It's just well balanced. Dances on your tongue. Every sip you just want more. So if you have a chance, I would recommend checking out Lewis. Certainly it's a higher end bottle, maybe a special occasion bottle, but you can't go wrong with anything they offer. Really, really like this producer. Anyway, if you check them out, let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Cheers.